gonna sit here and tell you life is gonna be Ron Howard happy days every day. It's not gonna be that way. Matter of fact, it's probably gonna be the opposite. You see, the enemy is gonna throw everything he has in his toolbox at you. Now, he can't stop you himself, but his objective is to get you to stop you. This message is for the struggle, for all those going through trials and tribulations. People in this world are gonna fool you, disappoint you, turn their back on you. The closest around you are gonna give up on you. And when things hit the fan, everybody's gonna run. You're gonna look around and you're gonna be all alone. I'm just keeping it real with you, because somebody out there needs to hear what I'm saying. This ain't a motivational video. Man, this is life. This ain't no game to me, and I know what you're going through. And I'm gonna speak life into you right now. Nothing, listen to me, nothing can stop you. God will never leave you nor forsake you, and that is all you need. There's a power inside of you that you can only discover when you are truly alone. Just as the waves on a beach shore come in and out, people will do the same. Relationships are like music, and you should never make music with anybody who doesn't understand, appreciate, and value your lyrics. Sometimes you just gotta let these people go. You gotta know your worth. Sometimes you just gotta let them people go. You gotta stop chasing people who don't appreciate you. Sometimes in this life, champion, you gotta remind the world just who you are. And you don't do this by telling them with your mouth. You tell them with your actions. You make your actions speak loud and proud to who you are. Don't let the world convince you that you're nobody. You're somebody who just don't know it yet. Do you hear what I'm saying, champion? I'm speaking to the champion in you. Rise, champion. The way of the warrior. Champion eyes. Get back up. My spirit cries. Fear dies. Choked out by the scream. The desire to climb and live out my dream. Take it for the team. Discipline reigns. I wanted too bad to listen to the pain. I'm a winner. To God be the glory. Tragedy and setbacks, an inspirational story. Warriors like me, we were strategically designed for the struggle. Many before me gave up and quit. Acted all bad to the first time they got here. But see, blood don't scare me. I fear not death. Whatever it takes, champion, to be the best of the best. I was made for war. I cry out to heaven, blessed and unstoppable, an immortal legend. Climb, I say, the unclimbable mountain. Kicking and punching, I just keep on pounding. I found it, that deep desire to win. I remember defeat and I say, never again. See, warriors like me, we were born and strategically designed for the struggle. The way of the warrior, champion eyes. Get back up, my spirit cries. Fear dies, choked out by the screams. The desire to climb and live out my dreams. Take it for the team. Discipline reigns. I want it too bad to bow to pain. I'm a winner. To God be the glory. setbacks, an inspirational story. Many before me gave up and quit, acted all bad till the first time they got in. Blood don't scare me, I fear not death. Whatever it takes, champion, to be the best of the best. Climb, I say, the unclimbable mountain. Kicking and punching, I just keep on pounding. Because I'm a warrior, and that's what we do. I'm Billy Allsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory.
Success is a war over the invisible. It's having the faith and vision to see what could be, can be, and will be when consistently watered with an undeniable grind. Truth, the language of those who are truly alive. Soaring on wings of faith, they gracefully fly, radiating the power that they found down inside. Wrapped in fire, watch the chosen climb. Something in them refuses to be denied. Seizing the moment, they know the time has arrived, refusing to doubt or believe any of his lies. We call these people overcomers because they know how to climb. Everywhere that you look around you can sense that people don't want to see you succeed. But I'm gonna plant this in your spirit. The fire and truth on the inside of you will make room for you, whether the haters like you or not. Doubt is the best salesman that there's ever been. He gets up every day and knocks on your door, trying to sell you on the lie that you aren't good enough. But those who can sit in silence and still believe shall one day hear the music of that which they believe for. Each time you face something you fear, in truth, you go to a deeper level of growth, awareness, and personal power. See, the fire grows inside of you when you own and accept everything about you. It's time to stop running and climb. There's three types of people in this world: those in the game, those on the sidelines, and those in the stand watching. The time has come for you to make a decision right now. Which one of those three do you want to be? Climb. Now you could tell when somebody's about to go to the next level in life, because you can see it in their eyes. When the world turns their back on you, climb. When the whole world calls you crazy because your dream is so big, climb. And when you feel like you are at the end of yourself and that you can't take another step, still climb. The most difficult and pivotal times in your life, you will have to travel alone. But those who can sit in silence and still believe shall one day hear the music that they believe for. Climb! Warriors and overcomers, they know how to climb. As an heir to the promise, God has given you an inheritance beyond your own capability. The only way you will be able to come in possession of this inheritance is by faith. The real revolution is self-awareness. It's when you awaken to the truth. Peace, success, and outcome in life. Real success, transformation, real emancipation starts when you finally awaken to your own individual power and the God who gave it to you. Then you boldly wrap yourself in faith and unleash yourself upon the world. Climb, champion, climb, warrior, climb, overcomer, climb, soldier, climb, wrapped in fire, the chosen climb. This is Billy Allsbrooks, and I am blessed and unstoppable. Fire, truth, music, and to God.
Grand Rise, everybody. I was talking to y'all. Y'all did not hear me because I was muted. What a beautiful day it is. The good Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. You understand what I'm saying? Glad that y'all are here with us this morning. I just asked you to go over to allbarelite.com if you want to know what we do. Register for our Easy 80 trading program right here. Click on this link right there. And I'll reach out to you personally, phone call or, email, maybe even text message, just touching bases with you. We just want to help you unlock your future. That's all we want to do. You know what I mean? You can't change your past, but you can't change your future. Using our Allbar Elite CEM indicator, which is Catherine Elizabeth Moore. And you're rolling with Coach Choc, aka Chocinhood Sunshyne is in the building. Thank you. This is presented by Allbar Elite. So thank y'all for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Rondo. We get to start at 8 a.m. Monday through Friday. All right. So please share the info, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, like this thing, share this thing, subscribe to the channel. We're up to 197 subscribers. I think I was just trying to get to like 25 or 30, and I was like, yeah, it's cool. Just to have people, sitting up here and taking it in. All right, go over to Facebook on our website, y'all. Disclaimer, this is for educational purposes only. Past profit is not guaranteed future results. This company is not guaranteed profitability on any trade decision that you make. They are totally up to you and at your own risk, but you can go to allbarelite.com, right? And register for our Easy 80 trading program. And you can also click on the button down at the bottom of our page, our Facebook button, and join our community for free. And you can click this button right here if you want to register for our Easy 80 trading program, if you want to know what we do and how we do what we do, so we can get you in. Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, let's just jump on over and check out the news. We already got the word of the day. I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but it is Ephesians 6:10. Be strong in the Lord and his mighty power. All right. Y'all heard that. Just got a shout out from the system. The indicator is telling me to check out Trading View right now. But before that, we are going to get in here and we're going to check out this news, y'all. All right. So here we go. The news is newsing. News is newsing. Looks like we got a real smooth day today. It's going to be smoother and then smoother. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Well, it's looking mighty good around here. Red photo news already passed. We have some yellow photo news, orange photo news at 10 a.m. for CAD, red photo news for NZD, right? So NZD is going to take place in roughly about, what do you call that, at 10 p.m. So there's a little time. There's a little time for you to get it together. And see what's going to happen, right? And in other news, this is what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at in other news. As you can see, it is pretty mellow yellow, right? There's not a lot going on. There's not a lot happening today. 9 a.m., you do see the red photo news for CAD, right? And then there's some orange photo news that's taking place. And that is for USD, and that is in about 7 hours. Okay. 7 hours and 22 minutes to be exact. 12 hours, we have more orange photo news for China, and then there's going to be some red photo news as well. NZD will be coming out 12 hours with orange photo news. And that is going to be it for this trading day. Okay. So that's it, y'all. Let's see what's going on in the market, see what's happening, see what we can find. If anybody is, looking at anything or would like for me to take a look at anything, let me know. Doesn't have to be Forex. it can be futures as well. All right.
Odd Chop, this is the love of your life. Calling you, please answer your phone.
Hello, God bless you. Hello. Yeah. All right, you need me to come out? All right. Okay. Good looking out. Here I come.
Be the glory.
Y'all take a look at this and
Champions.
try to look around and find something. You see
Are
how NZD trade is
champions.
coming back?
Because they master the art of getting back up. Now, no matter what you do or how much you prepare, at some point in your life, you are going to get knocked down. But see, for the legends, champions, warriors, and for the overcomers, no obstacle, no trial, no tribulation, no situation is strong enough to keep them there. With that loss and defeat behind you, awaken the giant within you. How you respond right now will define you. Tap into that greatness on the inside of you. They doubt you, so the world will try you. But don't you let anything deny you. Show the world you still have fight in you. Let them all see that champion inside of you. Let them all see that champion inside of you. Each challenge you face is a great big mirror that allows you to see inside yourself. The way you respond to struggle will reveal to the world who you really are. Being a champion isn't just about the doing part. It's about the being part. You gotta become that person. I wanna ask you this question. Are you living life or is life living you? You keep accepting average. Why? You keep settling for average. You keep conceding to average. Why? You weren't designed to be mediocre, to be average, to be nothing less than the best warrior. Legend. Show them what a champion looks like. The bitter taste of defeat, the sting of a loss. Never again, said the champion. Whatever the cost, fight back to the day they bury me. Do or die by any righteous means necessary. I will overcome because that's who I am. Mama didn't raise no quitter. The struggle's real, but my God's bigger. Mama didn't raise no quitter. The struggle's real, but my God's bigger. Fearless. Nothing's gonna stop me. Average is the only thing that haunts me. I won't buy the lies the enemy tells me. Unstoppable. My God won't fail me. I am tiger, the lion, beast mode, vision. I dream with my eyes cold. I am tiger, the lion, beast mode, vision. I dream with my eyes cold. Hungry, dedicated to greatness. Victory's mine. I'm gonna take it. The struggle's real. The grind made me. The pain hurt, but it did not break me. The pain hurt, but it did not break me. The pain hurt, but it did not break me. Mama didn't raise no quitter. I told life, whatever you got, bring it on. My God's bigger. That's why I'm blessed and unstoppable. Legends and champions. This is Billy Allsbrooks, and my God still lives. And to him be the glory.
Getting a shipping quote just got so much easier. Your competitive shipping rate, lightning fast. Quick quotes for full flexibility, or quick quotes spot for fixed guaranteed rates. Improved schedule reliability with 6,000 port-to-port combinations. Add live position to your quotation and follow your container along with its route. Check out the new way to quote on hapagloid.com.
Create a beautiful, job-winning resume with Enhansive. Join thousands of users who got amazing jobs at some of the top companies in the world with a modern, ATS-friendly and handsome resume.
Success is not created. It's always been there. We just have to align our thinking with it, and by doing so, success becomes visible to the outside world. Success is not achieved, it's displayed. Greatness is always available to those who are willing to think in a way that will allow it to manifest itself. Now, what I'm going to do here on this message is teach you the art of greatness, the 7 elements that dictate success. Circumstances are born out of a consciousness that allows them to exist. So the first element that you have to tap into, if you want to go to the next level, is vision. I like to back everything up with scripture. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Success starts with self-awareness. So what you have to do is awaken to your true identity. See, greatness made you, therefore greatness is in you. God did not design you to be average,
All right, y'all. What I'm gonna do is set
mediocre,
up for
lukewarm.
this entry right here, on top of what we had yesterday. I'm gonna do a 15 move right here. Okay. I believe I'm unmuted. Just want to make sure that I am unmuted here. I'm putting in a sales stop, and my entry is going to be 0.059980. I'm gonna use the same TP that I had yesterday at 0.059852. And I think even to double check and make sure that my entry is right, so like it didn't come out right. 0.5998 is my All right, there's another entry for Russell right here. All right, and then back to my TP for this NZD trade. It's going to be 0.59825. 0.59825. Okay. All right. Good. Sandra's with us this morning. Right. Got a Russell trade that I am in. Oh no. Got Mr. B just showed up. All right, so let's look around. We didn't even look. We just saw that and just jumped right in. Only because we were already in that trade. I just figured we take advantage of, what is going on and what is happening. Some people may not be able to, depending on the broker, but those of you that are, great. I'm still talking about NZD USD for right now. This could, just want to check and see if I look out for my people, and I apologize for my mic. I think I'm on the wrong mic. Let me just double check and make sure. Yep, on the wrong mic. Let's get that cleared up. All right, this should be better. Looking at NZD right now, on the 15-minute, just to give you an idea of what's happening for my pip beaters. I think from where we're at right now, I'm looking at like two boxes, right? So pull your dragons out, get them fed. It's that 2 boxes of pips. All right. If you look at the 15, you'll see Mr. R right there. Mr. R showed up. It's great. people be trying to keep me on my toes. I gotta make sure I stay on them. Arrow was facing the wrong way. All right. Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do now? Y'all want to take a look around and see what we have here? USDJPY. Want to take a look at that one? I mean, UJ to the UJ. I mean, there's no news for USD. Just kind of sitting in waiting. It's like it's just stalling out. But Peters, this could be a from here. This could probably do a red box, right? And that's just looking at this from the 1 hour. And just looking around trying to see what chef is cooking. Yeah, chef is holding tight. It's a spot that you just want to kind of be careful at. We almost could use this entry here on chef. Slap us a TP on the chart. Quite a few good ones that the system is throwing out this morning. So let's go ahead and do it. Nice little pullback on the Russell. Called off the guard dog. Called the guard dogs. Get the guard dog out. Let me know if somebody's somewhere they shouldn't be. So the Russell needs to get it together. All right, so let me let Billy back on.
That would be going against his own nature. You will never fully understand who you are until you accurately see your Father. And your Father loves you. You are not here by mistake. You have a purpose in life. You have a calling on your life. There is a need, a void in this world that only you can feel. You have been given specific natural talents, gifts, and abilities perfectly suited for what you've been called to do. Now, contrary to popular belief, you were designed for more than just doing a 9-to-5, just scraping by month, living just above broke. That is not God's plan for your life. I'll back it up. I came that you might have life and have it more abundantly. He's talking about you, abundant life. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. What dream did God plant inside of you? Each and every one of us has a dream. God put it there.
Wife is messing. Stop the prayers. The wife is getting me straight. I can't even say she's messing with me. She is getting me straight because I said Pacific. Oh, they did. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the trade. Rock the bells. I'm just feeling guilty. Rock the bells. We are in on the trade. We are in. We are in. Hey, listen, don't act like, you don't say Pacific sometimes when you're trying to say specific, right? Okay, maybe you don't, but you know somebody that does say, you got to be Pacific. And I'm like, gotta be what? Wet like the ocean? What are you trying to say? I need to be what? Salty? What are you trying to say here? So we in. Anyway, we in, y'all. Back to Billy.
All we have to do is awaken to the enemy's objective is to keep you so busy every day, to keep you
I interrupt this program to give you TP1 on the Russell. If anybody is trading the Russell, TP1 on the Russell. Can we go over to the Russell and see what that is looking like real quick for those people? If anybody is and on the Russell, let's just take a look real quick and we'll get back over here. There we go. Shot up to here, gave us our TP1. And so if you in a Russell or into a futures, let me know and I could call that out for you as well. Let you know what we're looking at. All righty. Back over to NZD USD.
Job that you were never designed to do, to keep you so tired that you never have time to sit down and ask, what am I called to do? What was I designed to do here on earth? If you want to experience success at the highest level, you got to start getting clear on what you want in life. If you don't have a vision for your life, you're going to be helping somebody else build their vision. Vision is the genesis of all greatness. You build success first in the mind. You chisel away everything that doesn't belong in your life from that vision. You walk it out. You get up every day and build what is already there. Now I'm going to get a little deep on you right here. To manifest your dream fully, your mind must be held to a standard of unwavering fidelity to the belief that that dream has already been accomplished. Your thinking must remain loyal to your outcome desired and not fall victim to the seductive mistresses of thoughts that run contrary to that dream. Greatness requires wholeness, and wholeness is to yield one's entire being to the belief that the vision desired has already been attained. Now decide what it is that you want in life, and then get a vision for that in your mind and then own it. I don't mean rent it. I don't mean lease it. I mean go to the title company, put the money down and own that dream. Then you gotta capture it down on paper. Write the vision and make it plain so he that read it can run with it. You gotta get that vision down on paper. I know a man who writes down his goals every morning and every evening and reads them aloud before he starts the day and before he ends it. He's been doing that for the last 20 years and now he's worth $100 million. You can do it too.
I interrupt this program to take all of my pip eaters. If you will follow me to NZD/USD, go over to your hour chart and you probably can take this all the way to your TP. No, I'm not gonna say all the way, it's not that much. We'll go to the hour and you can just see, you probably can get this down to TP3, maybe even TP4, okay? So take a look at that. Take a look at that. We will, drop something in the chat for you. All right. Back to Billy.
See, these laws, these elements that I'm laying out here for you today, they're available for anybody. They're not a keeper of persons. They don't care who taps into them. They just obey. Anybody that aligns with them will produce fruit with them. Truth does not discriminate. She loves all who embrace her. And that's you. All you gotta do is tap into these principles that I'm laying out here for you. The second element to the art of greatness is the mindset. You gotta address your mind. The word says, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. It's your mind that transforms your life. You can't get extraordinary results with an average mindset. It just don't work that way. Now hear me out. Thoughts are products of the mindset, and the mindset is the offspring of a belief system. To be successful, one must not just address the thoughts or the mindset, but dig deeper and adopt the belief systems and awareness that truly dictate success. To step fully into greatness, you gotta adopt Matthew 19:26 as the foundation of your thinking. And that's with God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. Now that with God part is consciousness and an understanding of who God is. It's also understanding where God is. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. That means God lives in you. You have the power of God residing on the inside of you. The world belongs to the bold. And once you know who's on the inside of you, you can aggressively attack your dream the way it needs to be attacked in order to become a reality. Champions refuse to entertain self-limiting beliefs in any way, shape, or form. That doesn't exist, because with God, all things are possible. All things are available to the one who believes. Because destiny is obligated by universal law to concede to the demands of unwavering faith. You gotta protect your mind. You gotta quarantine all doubters, haters, and naysayers who don't believe in your dream. You gotta get those people out of your life. Your dream is too important to let it be put in jeopardy by those around you. The only people you should have around you are warriors that believe. This is the mindset. See, champions don't make excuses. Champions make adjustments. If you want greatness, then you gotta commit to a complete abandonment of all thoughts and beliefs that run contrary to the outcomes that you desire. Only that which God has promised should you accept from the world, and nothing less. To settle for anything less than God has promised is to doubt God. A disciplined mind, rooted in truth, can do the impossible. Pour greatness into your mind daily. What you gotta do is surround yourself with greatness. People who understand it, exemplify it, and are constantly pursuing it. The only people I hang out with are the sick and hungry. People who are sick and tired of being average
and hungry enough to do something about it. That's who you should hang out with. That's the mindset you gotta adopt if you wanna be unstoppable. The third element to the art of greatness is the inner standard. The standard that you hold yourself to day in and day out. Cultivate a spirit of excellence in everything you do. Now let me back this up with the word. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes because an excellent spirit was in him. And the king thought to set him over the whole realm. To step fully into greatness, you gotta understand that average is the play, and you gotta refuse to have anything to do with it. Mediocre is too dangerous to leave unchecked. Here's where we make a mistake. When we think we can compartmentalize average. See, if you let average exist anywhere in your life, it will seek to spread to the other areas. There's nothing wrong with having big dreams and big goals. But in order to achieve them, you gotta put in place the inner standard that will produce that outcome that you want. Just like the world's tallest skyscrapers, success must be built on a deep and solid foundation. Enduring prosperity can only be engineered with solid core values, strong righteous principles, and impeccable character. What do you want to stand for in life? There's an old saying, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. A standard of greatness should be the filter that you live your life through. Refuse to compromise or be swayed by your emotions. External circumstances should never dictate your actions. It's who you are at the core that should always command your response. Your inner standard is the personal code that you represent and choose to live by. Live by the code, the creed, the standard of greatness. No matter what you do, how big or how small, it should always be done with a spirit of excellence. Now the fourth element to the art of greatness is focus. The number one reason people fail is broken focus. They lose attention. They take their eye off the vision. They take their eyes off the prize. Now the word of God says, let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. That's Proverbs 4:25, written by Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived. You gotta refuse to give time, energy, or focus to anything that doesn't move you closer to your goals. Find out what's most important in your field or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Find out what's most important and then put all your time, energy, and resources there. You gotta keep your mind and your attention on the things that you actually do control. You take big challenges and break them down into small, manageable pieces. You take it one rep at a time, one set at a time, one day at a time, 1 week at a time. Keep all your attention on what you can control, what you can do right now, and put all your effort there. You gotta get tunnel vision. All you see is the dream and the things you gotta do to get there. That's it. Element 5 to the art of greatness is grind. That's your work ethic. When it comes to greatness, when it comes to success, your work ethic is your credit score. The only forms of payment are blood, sweat, and tears. Those are the only credit cards accepted here. You understand what I'm saying? Let's go to the word. Do you see a man skilled in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men. Your mind imagines the dream. But in order for destiny to bloom, it must be constantly watered with blood, sweat, and tears. Success comes directly off the assembly line of an intense work ethic. You can't purchase greatness with Bitcoin. The only currency accepted is sweat. You gotta hammer, bang, and chisel on your craft until you master it. You hear what I'm saying? They say it takes 10,000 hours of doing something before you master it. 20,000 to become a legend at it. Your grind and your preparation, those are weapons. You gotta use them. There's no goal or dream that can deny the person who masters the art of hard work.
All right.
Success doesn't have to be complex. Just decide what you want and then
TP3
grind at the
coming
level
up
it takes
for
to make it
futures.
reveal
TP3
itself. The
coming
sixth
up,
element
Russell, watch out.
to the art of greatness
We're gonna
is
pull back over
discipline.
here and NZD.
Now let's go to the word.
Have an activated check.
Therefore,
Oh, you
I
shall.
do not run aimlessly. I do not fight like I'm beating the air. No, I discipline my body and make it my slave so that after I preach to others, I myself will not be disqualified. Now, to achieve greatness, you must first master yourself. What you do consistently, you will eventually become. Your habits and daily routines must be in alignment with the outcomes you want to accomplish. Discipline is the daily process of creating the life you want by consistently chiseling away at the things that don't belong. You gotta stop letting your emotions steer your life. It's time for you to get behind the wheel and put your life on the trajectory that you want it to be. Your discipline must break your body's spirit until it becomes your slave. Dedication, determination, and commitment. These are the three great equalizers. There's a whole lot of people in the Hall of Fame. They're only of average talent, but they were disciplined. Your work ethic and your discipline are your transportation. Where is your vehicle taking you? That's the question. You want to go to the next level? You got to be hungry, dedicated, and fearless. One by one, you must overcome the daily temptations that stand against your dreams. Self-discipline is sacrificing the short-term benefits for a bigger, greater desired outcome. It's a loud declaration to the universe that says, what I want to achieve is more important to me than the immediate gratification of the things that prevent me from it. How bad do you want to be successful? Self-mastery, discipline cannot be outsourced. It's a choice that only you can make. The price of victory must be paid with sweat day in and day out. Now the seventh element, the final element of the art of greatness is perseverance. And the word says, let us not grow weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. Now I like to say this, nothing can be denied the one that won't be denied. In order to do that though, you gotta have a strong why, a motive, a motivation to do what it is that you wanna accomplish. You gotta find you a why that you can run through walls with. What is the reason that you really want to be successful? What is that reason behind it? You gotta find something so strong that it wakes you up early in the morning and keeps you up late at night. No matter how many times life knocks you down, you just gotta keep getting back up. Keep applying pressure until the world folds unto your demands. Refuse to concede to any other outcome than the one set out for. God is not a halfway God. He's not gonna halfway heal you, halfway deliver you, halfway bless you. He's gonna go all the way, because with God, all things are possible. And when you believe that, when you have that kind of faith, you can persevere through anything. The secret to success is refusing to give up. Perseverance transforms average, everyday people into world champions. No matter what your goals are in life, there's gonna be massive challenges, huge setbacks, and heartbreaking disappointments. Each of these circumstances will disguise themselves as failure. To step into greatness, you must reject this lie and continue on towards your dream with even more determination. Don't buy the lie the devil's trying to sell you. Failure is not an option for a believer. You hear me? Failure is not an option. It does not exist. I'm not gonna lie to you and act like everything's gonna be all gravy, all good, all the time, because it's not. On the way to success, there will be many times when you feel crushed, exhausted, and alone. You'll be tempted to lay down, throw in the towel, and quit. But it's then, mighty warrior, that you must arise to the occasion. Arise, champion.
Okay, let's go. Let's get it.
Your
Let's get back
choices
over.
during these soul-searching moments will eventually define you. Refuse to be a victim and claim the crown of glory by way of persistence. Keep applying pressure until the universe folds into your demands. When you would rather die trying than live as a quitter, then you will step fully into greatness, and only then. I'm gonna say it one more time. Refuse to concede to any other outcome than the one set out for, the one believed for. All these elements I laid out here in the art of greatness are held together by faith. According to your faith, so be it unto you. All things are possible to him that believeth. Greatness made you, therefore greatness is in you. Don't settle for anything less than what you were meant to be, what you were designed to do. Don't let nobody tell you that you are average. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not good enough. That's a lie from hell. Know your worth. You are amazing just the way you are. Perfectly designed and strategically assembled for success. Go get what is yours. This is Billy Allsbrooks. I am.
All right, Billy Allsbrooks putting it down. Sneeze away. TP4. And we are pulling back here and pulling back here. Just kind of looking at this on the 5-minute, just seeing the reason for the pullback, but which was necessary after seeing this thing brave out. Just give it a minute. See if we're going to continue to come back down in this direction.
Start your day like a champion. You want to win like a champion? Then you got to wake up thinking like one. You got to rise up with intention. Champions don't roll out of bed whenever they feel like it. They don't wait for motivation. They create momentum. The moment their eyes open, they're already working, already focused, already ahead. See, the way you start your day sets the temperature for everything else. If you start lazy, you stay lazy. But if you start hungry, if you start with purpose, that hunger follows you. Champions start their day in attack mode. They don't react, they lead. They don't scroll social media for dopamine. They scroll their goals, their vision, their purpose. You want success, but you can't be casual with your mornings. Casual mornings breed casual results. Champions rise before the sun. They beat distractions, they beat doubt, and they beat the version of themselves from yesterday. Some of y'all are praying for success, but sleeping through your opportunity. While you're sleeping in, the champion is grinding. While you're snoozing your alarm, the champion is already sweating in silence. And that's silence. That's where greatness is built. It's not about having time. It's about making time. Make time to read. Make time to train. Make time to pray. Make time to strategize. Champions don't need alarms when purpose wakes them up. Every single morning is another chance to get it right. Another shot to dominate. So don't waste it. Don't waste it. Don't wait until you feel good. Champions act their way into feeling. They show up even when they're tired, even when it's dark, even when no one is watching. Start your day like a champion, and soon you'll live like one. Every win starts with how you begin. So rise with purpose, grind with discipline, and walk through your day like it already belongs to you. You weren't born to be average. You were born to be great. But greatness starts the moment you open your eyes. Champions don't wait for the alarm to wake them up. They beat it. Long before the rest of the world opens its eyes, they're already on the move. They're not lying there negotiating with the snooze button. They're not saying 5 more minutes because they understand something powerful. Every second counts. Every minute lost in the comfort of a warm bed is a minute stolen from the grind, from the goal, from the dream. Champions live by the idea that if they want something they've never had, they must be willing to do something they've never done. And for many, that starts with waking up before the world and putting in the work when no one else is watching. When that alarm goes off, the average person hears snooze. But the one chasing greatness, they hear opportunity ringing. That alarm doesn't annoy them. It excites them. It's not just a noise, it's a call to action. A reminder that they have another day to get it right. Another chance to improve. Another shot at becoming everything they said they would be. See? The difference between average and elite starts with how they treat their mornings. You can't talk about being a champion and still wake up like a loser. Champions know it ain't about waking up when it's convenient. It's about waking up when it's necessary. This isn't about just getting up early for the sake of it. It's about what happens in those quiet hours before the world starts moving. That's when clarity is loudest. That's when you can think without distraction, plan without noise, and act without pressure. Champions beat the alarm because they understand the value of those early hours. They know that success leaves clues, and one of those clues is discipline. Discipline over comfort. They train their mind and body to respond to responsibility, not to feeling. Because they know feelings are inconsistent, but purpose has to be permanent. A lot of people say they want to be successful, but they don't want to wake up early. They want the results without the sacrifice. But champions live differently. They don't just set the alarm, they set the tone. The day doesn't run them, they run the day. The moment they wake up, they're thinking about how to win, how to get better, how to separate from the crowd. Because they know the grind, doesn't stop. It doesn't take breaks. The grind doesn't care if you're tired, if you stayed up late, or if it's cold outside. The grind only responds to effort, consistency, and hunger. People see champions on the podium. They see the medals, the money, the lights. But what they don't see is the 4 a.m. wake-up call, the cold floors, the aching body, the dark roads with no applause. That's where champions are made, in those lonely mornings, in those quiet battles, when the rest of the world is asleep and you're up doing the work nobody sees. That's the difference. You can't fake that. You can't cheat that. You either want it or you don't. And if you do, you're going to have to beat the alarm. When you beat the alarm, you're doing more than just waking up early. You're proving to yourself that you're serious. You're building mental toughness. You're developing the kind of resilience that says, even if I don't feel like it, I'm still going to show up. And showing up day after day, moment after moment. What champions do, they don't wait until they're in the mood. They create the mood by moving. They create the energy by acting. Action breeds energy. That's how champions stay ahead. Not by waiting, but by working. There will always be a reason to stay in bed. Always an excuse to sleep a little longer. But champions are too focused on the mission to entertain distractions. They remember why they started. They remember what they're chasing. And that reminder is more powerful than any excuse. That reminder is what gets them up when they don't want to move. That's what drives them when motivation fades. Because motivation might get you started, but discipline is what keeps you going. And beating the alarm is one of the first steps in living a disciplined life. Champions also understand that beating the alarm isn't just about mornings. It's a mindset. It's about being ahead in everything.
Ahead of doubt, ahead of fear, ahead of laziness.
It's about deciding that your goals are more important than your comfort, that your future is more valuable than your feelings. Champions live with urgency. They know time doesn't wait. Opportunities don't wait. So they move like they're running out of time, because in truth, we all are. And every day you wake up is a gift. Every day you wake up is another chance to become the person you were destined to be. So if you want to live like a champion, it starts with how you wake up. And not just physically, but mentally. Wake up with fire. Wake up with gratitude. Wake up with a plan. Wake up with a plan. Wake up with the mindset that nothing will stop you today. Because when you beat the alarm, you're not just beating a clock. You're beating the old you. You're beating average. You're beating excuses. You're proving that you're not ordinary. You're different. You're focused. You're committed. And that commitment shows up the moment you rise. Champions don't need a reason to wake up early. Their reason is their life, their dreams, their purpose. That's what drives them. And that's what wakes them. And that's what separates them. Champions don't begin their day by picking up their phones and scrolling through endless notifications. They don't start their mornings looking at who posted what or who liked their latest picture. Champions understand that the first moments of the day are sacred. They belong to purpose, not to distraction. They begin their day with gratitude, intention, and clarity before the world demands anything from them. They align themselves with their why, the reason they do what they do. It's not about being busy, it's about being intentional. Every action they take in those first few moments is designed to set the tone for a day of focus and forward movement. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a habit. Champions wake up and immediately give thanks. They recognize that every new day is a gift, another opportunity to rise, grind, and grow. Gratitude sets their energy. It shifts their mindset from lack to abundance. They don't wake up thinking about what's missing. They wake up thanking God or the universe for what they have, for the lessons learned, for the breath in their lungs. Because when you start with gratitude, you see every challenge as a chance and every obstacle as an opportunity. Gratitude gives them perspective. It reminds them that even the struggle has purpose, and even the hard days are stepping stones to greatness. After grounding themselves in gratitude, champions move into intention. They don't drift into the day. They drive into it. They decide what kind of energy they want to bring, what kind of focus they need, and what kind of results they're aiming for. They don't leave their attitude up to chance. They don't let the outside world shape their internal world. Instead, they tell themselves exactly how the day will go. And today I will stay locked in. Today, I will give everything I've got. Today, I will not be distracted, delayed, or discouraged. That's not wishful thinking. That's intentional living. That's the mindset of a champion. Champions understand the power of the mind, especially in the morning. Those first thoughts have weight. If you begin your day with doubt, negativity, or comparison, you drag that energy with you all day long. So instead, they speak life into themselves. They remind themselves who they are. They speak affirmations that build confidence and silence fear. I am focused. I am strong. These aren't just words. They're fuel. Fuel that drives them when tiredness creeps in. When stress piles up, when the grind gets heavy. When the grind gets heavy, champions don't rely on the world to validate themselves. That's why they don't start their day with the news or social media.
Let's not only act like champions and think like champions, move like champions. All right. With that being said, let's jump into the word of the day. Today's scripture: be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Ephesians 6:10. You could ask yourself, why not change? It's easy to be negative or get in a negative space when someone's offended us. It's easy to live in self-pity, especially over a bad break. I mean, it's even easy to be rude to people or mean to people that are mean to you. But what if you knew that this is all a test? That God put you there to see how you will respond. Don't let the same thing upset you over and over again. The same people offend you over and over again. The same obstacles or situations defeat you year after year after year. I mean, instead of waiting for change, why not just be the change? Why not, like, if the situation doesn't change, then why don't you change? Why don't you go through it, grow through it, stretch yourself, get uncomfortable to get through this? It's time to step up and provide and prove to God who we really are. You gotta be honest with yourself. You're not weak, okay? You're not defeated, okay? So you gotta stop acting like it. You're not serving a God that's defeated. Stop complaining that you can't take it anymore. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Doing these things and going through these tough moments, keep pushing and pushing and pushing. That's how you grow through. When you prove to God that you're growing stronger, He can entrust you with more favor, more resources, more influence. I know it's easier said than done. That's why we pray. We pray just to make it today. Let us pray. Father, thank you that I have the power to remain strong when circumstances and people try to defeat me. Thank you that I can change and grow through these challenges that I face. I've made up my mind that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I'm going to continue to push and press, not until my situation changes, but until I change. I will no longer be the egg in the boiling water, where the water that boils changes me. I will be the coffee bean in the water that changes my environment, changes the water. But I'll do that with the strength that you have given me. In your holy name, I pray. Amen. All right. So that is it. We are looking at top of the hour. So with that being said, I am going to, let this play out. It's all I can do, right? Let it play out, let it do what it do, and sit back. All right. So again, thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for being with us this morning. Appreciate y'all. We are, in profit on NZD/USD, the wife and I. And starting it now, we're in profit on the first trade that we had called yesterday, the NZD/USD as well. So God bless and God bless. And we got something from D. What you say, D? Trying to see what you say. My controls are in the way. There we go. All right. Good morning. Good morning to you. Also, Daryl. And if y'all can, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. Look like this thing is it's really pushing down for NZD/USD, which is a good thing. So hopefully we can bring it home. All right, y'all take care. And if the good Lord says the same, we will be here tomorrow to do the same thing. Y'all take care. God bless.